Chelsea 5, PSG 5, Chelsea 2. I wish Chelsea. But yeah, basically the scoreline makes it look like a massacre. The game didn't really go that way. I'm heartbroken. I'm devastated. Chelsea are half dead in the leg. A lot of things to get through. I got 5 crucial points I want to talk about in this video right here. The first thing I want to talk about is the change of the goalkeeper in this game, because I think that's the biggest factor in this game. Jorgensen, a man who's disappointed us in the past, and we've all seen his stripes, we've all seen his colours. We all know he's not better than Sanchez. We all know he's not good enough. This manager decided to play him against Aston Villa, where we won 4-1. That's not because of Jorgensen. He looked very shaky at moments. Okay, he might have had a nice moment or two in possession, but he had a few half misses, a few half errors where you could see this ain't a guy that I've got total confidence in. It doesn't take a genius to see that. Stevie Wonder could probably see that. But Jorgensen starts in goal. He makes 2 crucial errors that lead to goal. He's a bozo. He should never see the light of day ever again at this football club. No starts ever again in the Premier League, ever again in the Champions League. I don't even want to see him play cup games. That's it. That's it. Jorgensen, you are such a disappointment. It's unbelievable how bad you performed. Then the cheek and audacity when Enzo's going at you, you're arguing with him. Then when Reece James told you to go clap the fans, you're walking down the tunnel. Go. You gotta go. He's gotta be sold. He should have been sold in January. He's the things I want to say about you, brother. But I'm gonna keep it PG. So let me just leave it at that, Mr. Clown, Mr. Jorgensen. Anyway, that leads me on to point number 2. And point number 2 is directly involved in number 1, and that is Liam Rose Sr., the absolute criminal. I said after the Woolwich game where we lost 2-1 at the Emirates, I said that this manager, he's a fraud. He put Cole Palmer left wing. He did nonsense. The substitution pattern stank. I didn't really like the football. I think people are over-exaggerating it, mate. Rose Sr., he ain't cut out for Chelsea, mate. We knew he weren't cut out from the day we signed him. And people are now doing this gimmick where they're going, oh, well, it's not his fault. The centre-backs, oh, it's not his fault. This. Mate, we've got worse. You might dislike Maresca. There's a lot of people that didn't like how it was going with Maresca in that season. But, mate, this guy ain't got a shoestring on Enzo Maresca, mate, let alone a world-class manager like Pep Guardiola or somebody. You're Jose Mourinho, mate. We've got Liam Rose Sr. running around. We need to stop losing our minds. It was that Hull 2 years ago. It was that Hull. Then it was at Strasbourg. Mate, you're not cut out for Chelsea, mate. You failure. You made a crucial decision in the midst of the season to switch your number 1 goalkeeper. You've killed Robert Sanchez and you've put Jorgensen out there and he's failed. You failed. There's no beating around the bush. You made a crucial decision to swap your number 1 goalkeeper for a knockout stage game against PSG, where this goalkeeper performed before, to play Jorgensen. And he went out there and he failed us. He failed you. He can't play again. You've lost me. The manager's lost me. I'll be real. Like, this ain't about losing your head or overreacting, mate. The manager's lost me. I saw the writing on the wall from before. I gave you a chance. You asked us to give you a chance when you joined, Liam. You failed. You failed. You're failing. You failed. You're not the guy. You're not the guy. You're not the guy. And you have to go at the end of the season. I don't know how you can save this. You better. If you can get a remontada and win and do something special, let's see. But mate, you're done. You're done. Let's be real. Now, that moves me on to the top 5 players who can kind of hang their head up and say that they played well, because I don't think it was all disastrous in terms of individual play. Starting at number 1 for me, Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo had a great game to me. A great game. I mean, he loses 5-2 in the end along with the team, so I'm not going to give him great. But Moises Caicedo to me was probably the most consistent performer. The ball carrying in the midfield, the sharp turns. I saw Moises Caicedo express himself more than I've seen in recent weeks. Or normally, it's like he had a freedom yesterday to actually showcase more of himself. And Moises Caicedo probably is our best player at this moment in time. He's our most consistent player, man. Real talk. Number 2 on that list, Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, who to me, I don't know if it was a great game, but he got a great assist and he scores a good goal. So it's like, I have to give him credit for that. I don't think Enzo Fernandez was great enough in creativity or in the midfield battles necessarily. No, I'm not going to go that far. And I think Enzo Fernandez was lucky to escape a yellow card and miss the next leg. But in totality, I think Enzo Fernandez actually was one of the players who showed up. You know, they had some fight, they had some influence on the game. So I'm going to give Enzo Fernandez credit. That moves me on to number 3, Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto, to me, a very controversial player because I think he's a bit helter-skelter. But to be fair with you, he had a great first half to me. He had a great first half. He gets us back into the game with that finish, you know. Malo Gusto, someone I gave credit to at halftime, man. Like, he was playing well, man. He was probably one of our best players, if not the best player in the first half. Now, this is the thing about Malo Gusto. You get the bad and you get the ugly sometimes, because I think in the second half, it was a total drop-off in terms of the overlapping and getting forward, and the creativity wasn't really there. And defensively, I think, if we're being honest with you, Barcola had him on skates at certain points. Kvaratskhelia, when he came on, he had a field day. That fourth goal, I'm not blaming it all on Gusto, but Gusto, at the end of the day, you're right back. You literally let him cut inside. You gave him all the freedom, and he scored. Now, you, Reece, Fofana, all three of you are bozos in that moment in time, but you're the right back. He's the left winger. And this is what I'm talking about with Gusto. He's too helter-skelter. He can do something great, and then he can do something that's disappointing. It's just the same pattern. Anyway, in terms of the players yesterday, Gusto had to be up there for one of the better players, even though, like I said, I don't think he ended the game strongly like he started. That moves me on to number 4 and 5, Cucurella and Neto, whatever order you want to put it in. I don't think Cucurella had a great game. I don't think he had a bad game. I wouldn't say necessarily shut anything down. I don't really think he made too many mistakes, though. It wasn't really him that made the errors. So yeah, Cucurella. And Neto gets a good assist as well. Neto had some moments, but ultimately, overall, once again, it's just a basic Neto performance. You know, nothing overwhelming, nothing really to talk about. Top 5 players who disappointed me in this game. Starting at number 1, Reece James. Reece James, brother, you're the captain, mate. You made a couple errors, one that led to a goal. You nearly did the same thing against Aston Villa. Reece James in the midfield, I don't love it, mate. I would have played Lavia, like I said. Play Lavia, play Reece James right back. Mate, that's the only chance for me, mate. Because Reece James doesn't get to showcase who he is in the midfield enough, mate. He can have a good game here and there. He can do nice moments in there, but he's not a midfielder. He's not a midfielder. And Reece James, man, it was really disappointing to see how he played yesterday. I'll be real, bro. Like, for the captain, for someone we look at as our most important player, mate, that wasn't good enough. That moves me on to number 2. Iceman, Cole Palmer, number 10. Mate, you've gone missing, mate, in this PSG game, mate. Not good enough, mate. Not good enough. I'm not seeing Cole Palmer get on the ball and have that fearlessness and that intensity that he normally has. Cole Palmer is normally picking up the ball from the first or second minute, and he's trying to inflict damage. Now it's like he's waiting for the moment to come to him, and it's like, it's not working, mate, Cole. You got to sort it out, mate. I'm sorry, Cole. Not good enough, mate. Cole Palmer, not good enough, mate. Against PSG, we needed you to turn up. You didn't turn up. Nothing positive really to say about your performance. Nothing positive. Number 3, João Pedro. João Pedro, you've been the man in form. You're the man that I thought I could depend the most on today in terms of the attack. But bro, you went missing as well, mate. Your touches, they were poor. Your hold-up play was lackluster. You weren't physical enough in the duels with Pacho. Pacho won the duels way more often than you. You weren't dangerous enough. You didn't have great vision, and your mentality went away. I saw you crashing out. I saw you not wanting to do some of the dirty work that you normally do. It's like, João, mate. It's PSG, mate. You're supposed to turn up. Big Champions League game, mate. You've had a great season. You've been our best player of the season, mate. You didn't turn up against PSG, João. I'll be real. And that leaves me on to 4 and 5. And it can go either way with these two bozos, Chalobah and Fofana, the centre-backs. Oh, my God. That mistake that Chalobah made for the second goal is a crime that can't go unpunished. Mate, Chalobah, you've lost your mind, mate. There's no more defending you. I've lost all hope in Trevor Chalobah. There ain't no more Trevor Chalobah songs for me, mate. It's all over, mate. We need proper centre-backs, and Chalobah ain't one of them. I don't care if he's from Cobham anymore. I don't care about the BTG stuff, and you get me, all of this. I don't care, mate. Get me real centre-backs. And Wesley Fofana, mate, 85 million, mate. You're a letdown. Wesley Fofana's a letdown. He ain't never going to be a staple piece centre-back. He's just like an average European defender. And that's who he is. And yeah, totally disappointed from them embarrassments of centre-backs that we have. And we ain't got no one else to fill their boots because the rest of them are not good enough or just a bunch of kids. Anyway, that's the takeaway from 2-2 for the PSG game. Is there any hope in the second leg? Only God knows. Hopefully Steve can be back in that game. We'll see what he can do. If Palmer, Pedro, some of these guys can turn up, there is a possibility. But 5-2 down, you're just asking for a lot, man. And I'm hurt. I'm devastated. And Rosinho's got blood on his hands. What a disappointing day. What a sad moment. And that's the truth.